You're right. That's Phyllis Senseman. Have you done business with her? Well, if you have, you've been doing business with an organization called CopperPoint, originally SCF, now CopperPoint. What kind of an economic engine is that here in Arizona?
Well, I think CopperPoint actually is a bigger economic engine than most people realize. First off, we have 380 employees throughout the state.
How many?
380.
Oh.
So we're a decent-sized company, but we also have 20,000 businesses that we serve that are policyholders, over 20,000. And we have thousands and thousands and thousands of claimants that need supportive care and need medical benefits and depend upon compensation checks because of work injuries they've sustained.
Now, this is mandated in every state in the United States, right?
It is.
But how do you compare? How does CopperPoint compare with those services as provided in those other states?
Yeah, well, just as an example, our neighbor California, if you looked at maybe statistically what it costs to build a house here versus in California, first off, we know the costs are more expensive just for building materials, but also it costs about $20,000 on average for workers' compensation premiums related to that house being built.
$20,000?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So the work comp costs to a business owner in California are significantly higher than a work comp premium is in Arizona to a business. And we like to think, as the largest provider of workers' compensation, we're helping keep those costs down because of our claims management techniques and our PCN network, which is our medical provider care network that works at a discount. So when your injured worker goes in and has a claim and goes and takes medical services, that we're getting the best rate and the best outcome possible for that injured employee.
Some of the other services that I've read in your literature include PCN and the LC consultants. I didn't quite understand what that was.
So we have loss control consultants and we have loss control tools.
Well, that's the LC.
Yeah, and so a lot of those things are available, and we provide them even to businesses that aren't our insureds at our website, CopperPoint.com. And you can find a lot of safety resources, from videos to brochures, to a safety plan template, and that we provide to any business, again, whether it's our policyholder or not, because we want Arizona businesses and Arizona workers ultimately, to be safe, and that's something that we do, to better serve our community. But we also do provide education on return to work programs, so if somebody gets hurt on the job, we can work with an employer to help them kind of qualify that job in a different way, maybe modify the work. So we have some tools and resources to help educate businesses on how to do that. And we also run safety expos every year. So we'll have 2 of those this year, one here in Phoenix and one in Tucson, and both of those are in May.
For whom?
Those are for our policyholders, but they're also for the community at large. And people can find more information about those, again, at CopperPoint.com and register. It's very inexpensive for them to come and get a whole day of safety education and also HR education.
I've been told that your organization is particularly proud of your in-home services. What are those?
Well, we provide, in-home might be a misnomer, but we provide a lot of services to our policyholders in terms of things that we try to be proactive with them in education. So if you're a policyholder of ours, we have a program called Safety Net Plus, and our policyholders can register, and then they have a huge library of safety videos that they can use to train their employees. And many employers they know they should do something about safety, but it's kind of like that gnat that's on your shoulder. You've got a lot of things to worry about and a lot of hats to wear. So if you go to that website, you'll find some tools and resources, and you can maybe put in a new employee protocol, or you can freshen up the skills of your workers, or if they're moving from job to job within your company, we've got some tools and resources. If it happens to be a larger riskier business, then they might have a one-on-one consultation with one of our loss control representatives where they come out into their business, and that would be like an in-home visit. So they're going to come out to your business and walk the site with you and look at what those safety concerns are and maybe make some recommendations. We don't make you do anything, but we would walk around your site and maybe a fresh set of eyes could point out some things that might be risky for you and your employees.
wouldn't be a bad idea for you as a businessman, you as an employee of some business in Arizona, to remember that name if you haven't already committed it to memory. CopperPoint. It's world class here in Arizona.